I hope you're having a good day so far. Today we're going to be kind of putting in two videos into one. Because we're going to do the excessive rainfall outlook and the enhanced risk out here in Texas. But as we go into Monday, I'll start to cover the heat in the Southwest. Excuse me. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream last night. If you're watching it, as you see, yesterday when I did this, I think there was only a slight risk for today in Texas, or enhanced or a marginal risk. I think it was slight. A few days ago it was marginal, but now there's an enhanced risk. So we need to cover this. You can see the enhanced risk right here in Central Texas in the orange. In Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, Arlington, and Garland, Texas, you have an enhanced risk. And then in the slight risk, which is in Austin, Texas, and goes to the Mexico border, and even in southern Oklahoma, you have San Antonio, Piano, Texas, Wichita Falls, Texas, Denton, Texas, and College Station, Texas. Okay, and then in the marginal risk that goes all the way up and extends all the way up through central Oklahoma, goes to the Mexico border. You have Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Lawton, and San Angelo, Texas in that. The marginal risk, and that's pretty much all the severe weather we have today. There's not like two risks. They may issue a marginal risk maybe in the southeast if conditions look okay for some severe weather, maybe in like parts of Georgia once again and stuff. But I'm not going to post a video about that. It's not really anything bad. But let's go to tornado. It was a 2% for last night. A pretty good hook-shaped tornado. It was definitely a tornado, as it was reported. It went through Kansas right here. And then there were some pretty bad tornadoes, and that was only in a 2% risk, I think. And then there's a 5% risk in eastern Colorado. There's a monster going through northwestern Kansas in a 2% area. But today we have a 2% area, which could get increased to a 5% later. But we have this 2% area in Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, Arlington, and Piano, Texas. And then wind is a pretty good threat. You have a hatched risk, but we have a 30% risk for winds at 50 knots or higher. In Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, and Garland, Texas. And in the small hatched risk right here, you have Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Garland, and Ivory, Texas. So Dallas and Fort Worth may be getting some pretty bad storms today. But yeah. And hail threat is a 15% chance. It's looking like a little bit more of a damaging wind threat today. But there is a threat for some large hail. Not hatched like yesterday, but we have a 15% chance in Texas and in the southern Oklahoma. Places in that is Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, Arlington, and Piano, Texas. Then we have the this 5% risk right here with San Antonio, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, and Lawton. And of course, it's going to update. And then we have San Angelo, and that's in the 5% or Lawton. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at the excessive rainfall outlook in the Weather Prediction Center. You have a slight risk here in southern or in central Texas for excessive rainfall exceeding flash flood guidance, and you have a marginal risk going all the way to southern Kansas. But big stories over here in the east. Have a slight risk going all the way into Indiana, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio. You have a moderate risk in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. And you still have a big marginal risk that goes all the way up to Michigan. On day 2, it kind of calms down to a slight risk further to the north. Excuse me. Now we only have West Virginia and the slight risk of Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York in it. But we have this marginal risk that goes all the way up to Vermont and New Hampshire. Now for day 3, we have a marginal risk for flooding. This is in for Tuesday. This is back in southern Georgia, Florida Panhandle and Central Florida, South Carolina and North Carolina, we have that marginal risk. And yes, that's it. But now we're not going to check out rainfall totals today, but we're going to look at the storms. So you can see throughout the day, you can see some broken up storms through Oklahoma, and that's where there's a marginal risk. But then look at how 6 p.m. tonight. Look at how they're starting to form, like this cell, starting to form over in eastern Texas, and then they move south. So there's going to be likely some small hail. This does not expect not say it'll be so far east. Let's see what the HRR model says, or HRR. They say it'll be a little bit far east. It's pretty significant because the HRR model is in not as high resolution. So when you're gonna get red colors like that, that's pretty good. That's pretty extreme. Not extreme, but the red colors are like this color right there. You don't really see that with the HRR model much. Alright, well, let's interrupt with this video. Shorter video, but I may do a live stream later if it pans out the way it's supposed to, or it's just a bust. I'm not.